So in this video, I want to speak about the 21st of December 20 alignment of Jupiter and Saturn. I'll speak to you shortly. So, welcome back. Today, my name is Sage. I'm from Karnak Holistics, where we learn together and we grow together in the sight of God. So today, I want to speak about the 21st of December 20 alignment of Jupiter and Saturn, and what that means for us, and what is going to be probably taking place after that. But first, before I move on, I'm going to do a bit of housekeeping. If you can like, share, and please subscribe, and then also don't forget to hit that golden bell that will tell you when I've done my next video. So let's get into this and let's start talking about what the 21st of December really means. So you've got Saturn, which is about holding back, right? That Saturn, when you get Saturn that's moving around, it talks about holding back and not letting things move forward. It's staying fast. Where you got Jupiter, where Jupiter is a construction worker, is the architect, the one that creates everything. Now, for the last 200 years, Saturn and Jupiter have been moving. Every time they've been aligned over a period of time, it's always been in an earth element. So, for example, it could be in Taurus and any of those different earth energies or star signs. But this time around, and why it's so important, is that it's appearing in a water sign. So a water sign was about fluidity and transparency and being quite open. With these things moving in, obviously it makes that construction have a bit more clarity. So for example, you got in the last 30, 40 years, probably more than that, 50, 60 years. So you've got the 1960s, the 70s and the 80s, where you've got the building of things construction wise, but at a slow pace, and everything was kind of like more earth based. It wasn't so rigid. And now we're moving forward. It was very rigid, to say. Now we're moving forward, it's going to be a bit more flowing. So people now are going to be more about, I want to crave information. I want to see these different things that are coming out. I want to experience life more, not just under the rules of what everybody else is saying or how it used to be. They want to experience it for themselves. So this is what I feel is so important about what's moving forward for 2021 or 2020, 21st of December. So in the 21st of December 2020, moving forward, obviously this is about creating and building and making things move forward. The last time you kind of saw it was in 1802, where it was more visible, and then obviously from there things have been shifting, moving to how it is now. So moving forward, with all the growth that is happening, with obviously this pandemic that is happening, and one thing which I found really quite interesting to do with this whole pandemic situation is that in the UK, obviously Boris Johnson was getting into tier 4, and normally he says over a couple of days, he says, like, if it's on a Monday, he'll say Thursday we'll go into tier 4, and he'll make all the changes. But he literally on that day he made a shift, and that was just before the alignment happened. Whether it has any... So it was on like the 20th of December. Boris Johnson, obviously the Prime Minister, decided to shift us on that day to go into tier 4, where we literally, it's like a mini lockdown. And obviously the alignment was on the 21st. Coincidence? Interesting. But looking at this, obviously the 21st of December and what it represents a new way of thinking. It represents us becoming more conscious of ourselves. It also makes us look at what we want for ourselves as a human race moving forward, especially what we just faced in 2020. And I think what we need to do and start analysing and start developing is developing our consciousness, because we have been doing that over the last year or so. And obviously with all the terror attacks and all the other bits and pieces that's been going on, we have been pulling together and becoming a bit more conscious of each other and becoming a bit more reliant on ourselves as a human race. And I think and I feel actually that's what's important and what we all are taking from this, and then that we are a greater people because of it. Though we've lost so many beautiful people to this terrible crime, this terrible crime is in the pandemic, we have grown out of it. And I think this alignment now, and for me, I've been working from home, and then I've done some meditation, and all today it's just been really different. And though I was aware about the time and I knew what the day was, and I'm more dependent or aligned with the movement of the solar system, and that obviously affects me. But I was aware that the collective was around me 24/7, and especially the Teos, and their presence was in this room a lot. It was really weird. It was almost like I was under armed guard, and there was so many spiritual shifts happening today that I saw, that it almost felt like I was like a time capsule, and I saw the world being played out, and I saw how things were changing, but I was also consciously aware that these things were being quite fluid. And after I looked at the whole, obviously the 21st of December and what I represented and what Jupiter and obviously Saturn represent, and I knew that this is about the change and it's going to become a bit more flowing, it felt like I was sitting on water, and then it kind of made sense. And I think anyone who's spiritual or who does what do obviously quite spiritual and does some kind of spiritual work, when you see something and then it materializes, it still surprises you. And so you will get what I mean when I say that. But with me, it was just like today, I was quite consciously aware that there were so many changes happening out there, and we needed, and now I think moving forward, what we all need to do is start developing ourselves to grow and build on another level. So that's me for today, and I just wanted to make it short. Just wanted to just make a comment about the 21st of December, and just what it represents, and nothing too heavy. But I just wanted to just kind of also put in a bit about obviously the tier 4 shift, and it was uncharacteristic of some changes that are happening. So I look forward to speaking to you soon and on the next video. So stay blessed, stay safe, and namaste.